One last, I would like to introduce Melissa Moritz, currently our leading staff person. Would you like to come up? I like to call her Melvin, and I understand she doesn't want other people to call her Melvin, but it's okay if I do. But she's the keel that keeps the boat deep in the water. Melissa Moritz.
Before I say few words for myself, Nancy Wiens was unable to be here, and she was a student. She asked me to read her words for her. Nancy writes, "The Center for Theology and the Natural Sciences caught my attention from the beginning of my doctoral work, providing my first doctoral seminar taught by Mark Richardson. I knew immediately it would shape my research in interdisciplinary studies and Christian spirituality, but it was unclear how. It was through the mentorship of Bob Russell, who lives at the intersection of creative mutual interaction, that I grasped the true interdisciplinarity of my work. The collaborative model of research and reflection, exemplified in the Vatican Observatory partnership with CTNS, and in the teaching approaches that Bob, Ted, and Mark employed, offered me a way to apply the science-theology dialogue to science and Christian spirituality. The opportunity to further my scholarship through the Charles H. Towns Graduate Student Fellowship and the Newhall Scholarship in Teaching afforded me the deepest resources of research, pedagogy, and guidance by both Bob Russell in Science and Theology and Elizabeth Liebert in Christian spirituality. The CTNS research conferences accentuated the dialogical nature of its approach to advancing the field. As someone who works at the practical applied level of Christian spirituality, I sit every day with people whose understanding of science is implicit in their lives, shaping much of what they believe and how they live. The work I did in neuroscience for my dissertation in collaboration with CTNS colleagues who specialize in biology and computer science shapes almost every interaction I have with these clients. It enables me to bridge science and spirituality in the heart of people's challenges, tragedies, and their greatest joyful celebrations. And then just a few words from me. I'm just thankful to all of you for being here tonight. It means a lot. And I've worked at CTNS now for 15 years and have found CTNS to be intellectually stimulating, interpersonally interesting, and an ever-changing environment. I've been blessed to meet scholars from all over the world who've come to work and study at CTNS, and even I'm really thankful to have been able to travel a little myself. It's been wonderful to work for an organization that truly impacts people's lives. CTNS speaks to spiritual and intellectual struggles that affect people deeply. I've been challenged and helped immensely by the work of CTNS in my own spiritual journey, and it gives me great joy when I hear from the experiences of others. And in the past 8 years, I've had the opportunity to work more closely with Bob, and I'm glad to say that he's not only someone I look up to, but someone I can call a friend. He has high standards and high expectations, but he gives freedom and responsibility in equal measure. He is incredibly encouraging and supportive. He truly sees his employees first as people and has gone far out of his way to make sure that our needs are met. He gives a great deal of grace. I've learned a lot from him about personal integrity, interpersonal grace, and I'm always challenged to be a better employee when I see how hard he works. About the current staff, just briefly, Braden, I ask you advice every single day, and thank you for your wisdom and your patience with me. Sunho has been very patient in all the menial tasks that I give him, and he never complains. Sean is not here tonight, but he's someone with great potential, and I hope that he can follow his dreams. And of course, my husband Joshua means a great deal. Every season brings something new, and I'm delighted to see this new season of stability for CTNS as a program of the GTU. I'm grateful for all the support we have received from the GTU and the wealth of knowledge and expertise that we have garnered from this partnership. I'm excited for the future of the center, and I'm looking forward to see what Bob and the advisory board dream up next. So thank you to you all for making CTNS the wonderful institution that it is, and
Thank you.